Today, we're diving into an important discussion about scholarships, how they should be given and received, and the attitudes we should hold towards them. It's something many university students experience, but how often do we stop and think about the right way to approach it?
Yeah, that's right. A lot of people see scholarships as just free money, but it's much more than that. It's a responsibility, both for the giver and the receiver. Let's talk about the giver first. What should their attitude be like when awarding a scholarship?
It's about balance. A scholarship shouldn't just be handed out without thinking. The giver needs to ensure that the recipient genuinely needs help. But, and this is important, they shouldn't give everything. The giver should cover only 30% of the recipient's needs. The recipient should handle the remaining 70%.
That makes sense. If you give too much, it could make the recipient lazy. They wouldn't learn how to face challenges and would grow dependent on that help, right?
Exactly. And that's dangerous. If someone is always given help without effort, they never truly grow. It's like if someone faces hardship, it's not there to punish them. It's there to make them stronger. If we always take the easy route, we end up facing bigger hardships down the road.
And that's the law of grand nature, right? Nature is tough, but it's there to teach us lessons. So when we give scholarships, it should be to help someone enough to push them, but not so much that they stop trying.
That's the principle. The scholarship should be an encouragement, not a crutch. And when it comes to the recipients, they should be mindful of whether they truly need the scholarship. If they have the means to succeed on their own, it's better to let someone else who truly needs it receive the help.
It's like a matter of integrity. If you're well off but still accept the scholarship, you might be taking away an opportunity from someone who really needs it. And that could create problems down the road.
Exactly. It's about responsibility and honesty. If a recipient realizes they don't really need the help, they should have the courage to decline it or suggest it go to someone more deserving.
That's an admirable attitude. But it's also about showing gratitude when you do accept it. A letter, a thank you, it goes a long way. A simple gesture of appreciation and a promise to give back to society later.
Right? That creates a meaningful connection between the giver and the recipient. It also helps the recipient realize the value of what they've been given. They're not just receiving money, they're part of a bigger cycle, a social responsibility.
I think a lot of students miss that, though. Many don't realize the gravity of a scholarship. They might just see it as a free ride through school, but they miss the deeper meaning behind it.
Yes, and it's a lesson that should start early, in high school even. Students need to understand that when they get a scholarship, it's not just about their grades or abilities. It's also about how they conduct themselves, the values they embody.
Absolutely. It's about preparing them for life after school, not just getting them through school. Because as you mentioned earlier, there's blood, sweat, and sacrifice behind each scholarship.
And it's not just about the people who give the money. It's the entire society that makes it possible. People who never had the chance to go to university are part of that sacrifice too. Every educated person carries that legacy.
So in a way, receiving a scholarship is a huge responsibility. You're not just receiving money, you're inheriting the hard work of others, and you should honor that by giving your best.
Yes, it's about respect. Respect for the opportunities given, and for those who made it possible. It's about recognizing that time, our time, is precious. Every moment spent on education is an investment in the future, not just for the individual, but for society as a whole.
And that's why we should be so careful with how we spend our time, isn't it? Time is more valuable than gold, and we should never waste it on things that don't matter.
Exactly. Every choice we make, especially about how we receive and use scholarships, shapes our future. It's a decision that has long-term consequences. It's a lesson in making the right choices today for a better tomorrow.
It's all connected. How we approach scholarships, how we respect the sacrifices made for us. It's all part of a bigger picture. A more thoughtful society can emerge when we make the right choices.
So, to wrap it up, scholarships aren't just about receiving money. They're about responsibility, respect, and understanding the greater impact of our actions. It's a cycle that teaches us life lessons we can carry forward.
Definitely. And the more we understand this, the better we'll be at shaping a future where people don't just take what's given, but give back to the world in meaningful ways.